An echo of an echo is the semblance of a sound, and I press and I've waited with my ear upon the ground. Oh, lover, I'll see you there, waiting in the willows with your autumn hair. Oh, lover, I'll see you there after many miles.
One of the things that's great about here at Lincolnville Beach is not only do you have the beach right across the street, you can take the ferry over to Islesboro.
And the school means everything to the community of Islesboro. The school is the heart of the town.
This is our learning garden that we're doing in collaboration with the Land Trust here on Islesboro Islands Trust.
The island market in the wintertime is the only place to go if you don't want to cook for yourself.
Hi, I'm John Rennie from Rennie's, and hope you're all having a great time. It's winter now in Maine, and Maine's a beautiful state in all seasons. And I've been here for 71 years, and our company's been here for 73 years, and we know what you need because we live here. Thanks for watching, everybody. MaineLife is the best life. Thanks for coming to Rennie's, and we'll see you soon. Rennie's, a Maine adventure!
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of MaineLife Off Season. I'm your host Connor. We're so excited to take you on another adventure today. Chris started last week in Down East Maine in Machias, and today Johnny and I are heading over to Islesboro, one of the islands off the coast of Maine. There's so much to explore and see and do. We can't wait to show you. But before we got on the ferry, we made a couple of stops in Lincolnville.
Hi everyone, welcome to Dots Market. I'm Susie Barnes. I'm chef, owner, and chief bottle washer here at Dots Market. Dots Market is sort of a one-stop shop. We like to think of it as walking into my home or one of my staff's homes. You're greeted with a smile. We have prepared foods and amazing giftware, baked goods. Somebody comes in at 2 in the morning and starts baking. We do a lot of work with the farmers, local farmers. So all of our prepared foods are made with love and heart. I've had the market for 6 years now, which is crazy. I grew up cooking on one of the schooners, my parents' schooner here, right out there. And I came back to Maine looking for a business and happened upon Dots Market, which was already here, just in a smaller, sort of condensed form, and really fell in love with the community and where it was located, and sort of took it from there. It was a little scary because we're sort of in the middle of nowhere. You feel like, how could a market like this survive? But the community really rallied for us. We have a lot of people that come off the island, that go to the island, to Islesboro. Our support locally is amazing, and that's what's made us so great. And we are totally a seasonal area. Mid-Coast is really, it's difficult because of that. We actually really enjoy our off-season. It's when our locals get to hang out at the register and talk, discuss what weather's coming up. It's our favorite time of the year. Summertime is fantastic. It's what keeps us going year-round. If it wasn't for the summer, we wouldn't be here year-round. But it's slow. But we try to keep our same staff on. We're committed to being a year-round business. We support a lot of families here. So it's important for us to keep the doors open year-round. At Dots, we have a great lineup of breakfast items. Our most popular are our homemade biscuit breakfast sandwiches. So it's our homemade buttermilk biscuits with fried egg, bacon, really sharp cheddar cheese, and then we panini them. We also do a vegetarian style. We have our breakfast burritos, which are super popular, and then our baguette sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches. Blueberry muffins, right? They're not too sweet. They really just scream blueberry. Maine blueberries, pretty basic, what you would get at your grandmother's house, basically. Those are That's a big one. Along with all of our prepared food items, we do highlight several Maine products, Maine artists. All of our linens, our linen aprons, are made here locally in Lincolnville. We also have a Maine and Made shelf. So we have hot sauces, jams, what else? Maple syrup, sauces that all come from Maine. Thanks again for coming to Dots Market. We hope to see you again. Please stop in and say hello to our staff and enjoy a nice hot cup of coffee.
Hi, I'm Mark.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and welcome to the Spouter Inn here in downtown Lincolnville Beach.
So the history of the Spouter Inn, it was built in 1832 by the Hallett family. There were some additions added in the late 1800s and also in the 1950s, and the newest addition was built in 1992.
So we're the new owners of the Spouter Inn, and we took ownership in October of this year. So we've been here for just a few weeks and have been loving it. We moved here from North Carolina and have always been fans of Maine. We honeymooned in Maine 30 years ago, and this was a place we've always wanted to come and settle.
As far as operating the inn, I take care of most of the maintenance, the painting, the screwing of things on walls, hanging pictures, that sort of thing. And
Right.
Tracy does the cooking,
Right.
mostly in the menus.
Yeah, we both take care of the cleaning and the other upkeep that's required here at the inn, both welcoming the guests and spending time as needed to keep the business running. So here at the Spouter Inn, we have 8 guest rooms now. We have the option, and we'll be expanding, and we'll have 9 rooms by the start of next season. We have a historic side of the house, and then we also have the carriage side of the house.
In the historic side, we have 4 rooms. They all are decorated in a period with period furniture and details. We have a king bed, a queen, and 2 more queens on that side.
And then in the carriage house, we have 2 king rooms, 1 queen room. We have 1 room with twin beds, which is something that we found that guests are looking for as the option. We can put it together and make it a king, and then when we finish out the Admiral's quarters, we're gonna have a king-size bed in there as well. Here in the main floor of the house, we've got the reception area. We have 2 areas for dining. This table behind us, this breakfast area, is usually the seat that's chosen first in the morning, whoever comes down first. We have a small bar area, and then we've got 2 living rooms for guests to relax. Both the bar and one of the living rooms has TVs with Hulu Live, so people can watch TV if they wish. There are TVs in some of the rooms, but not all. We've got a great kitchen that gives us the opportunity to provide breakfast in the mornings, and we have some nice private quarters and areas for us to relax, which makes it very easy to manage and run this in. For the New Year's weekend, we had about 5 rooms booked, and it's gotten quiet in January, but then we have the National Toboggan Championship coming up in a couple weeks at the Camden Snow Bowl, and we've got some reservations. We still have some rooms available.
But it's nice to hear from the guests. They like to get away to a quiet, peaceful place rather than coming in the summer hustle and bustle. So this is nice for them to relax and just watch the ocean.
We had guests just a couple weeks ago that said they've never been to a bed and breakfast. This wasn't their kind of thing. But then when they came, because it was so nice and quiet, and they actually had the house to themselves, I think, for most of the week, 6 days that they were here, and they said this was exactly what they needed, something nice and quiet. One of the things that's great about here at Lincolnville Beach is not only do you have the beach right across the street you can walk over to, and we've got chairs and towels for guests to use, but you can take the ferry over to Islesboro, and that's a wonderful day trip. We're 4 miles from Camden. I think it's 12 miles to Belfast. Wonderful restaurants, just a lot of shopping and things that you can do in those areas, and several lighthouses that are very close. Well, thank you for joining us here at the Spouter Inn. We're open year-round. We'd love to have you come stay in any time of the year. It's wonderful here in Lincolnville Beach.
Hope to see you soon.
We always have great prices at Rennie's. And my dad, when he started the business 73 years ago, said, you know, even though you get a really good deal, pass it on, you know, because your customer will remember that they got a great deal, even though you probably could have got a little bit more money for it, they'll know. We have about 10 buyers that travel the country and on the phone, on Zoom, all the time, trying to find deals. And as I said, we have great vendors who call us first.
The ferry ride from Lincolnville to Islesboro is about 20 minutes each way. It's one of the 15 islands off the coast of Maine that's inhabited year-round. And because of that, they have a K-12 school, Islesboro Central.
Hello everyone, I'm Kate Legier. I'm the principal of Islesboro Central School and I'd like to welcome you here. Islesboro Central School is a K-12 school. We currently have 79 students, with 19 of them commuting from the mainland. It really, to me, it feels not as much like a school as it does a home. Sure. And we're really like a family here, and that's why you may have seen sweatshirts and backpacks kind of all around the school, because the kids don't lock their lockers. They don't have to. They can just leave their stuff and know that it will be safe. This is just a beautiful place to learn. This is a really attractive place to sit and do your homework. And for some, that's really important. And the individualized attention that students can receive here, again, you're not going to have that experience in the larger middle school or high school. We have a co-ed varsity soccer team and a middle school soccer team, which is also co-ed, and cross country. We also have students that can participate in a sailing team, but they actually, ironically, they have to go to the mainland, to the apprentice shop in Rockland to participate in a sailing team. And in the winter, it's basketball, basketball, basketball. And then in the spring, we sometimes have an ultimate frisbee team. Sailing comes back on again, and spring track. And the school means everything to the community of Islesboro. The school is the heart of the town. We have a concert next week. Everyone will come. And even if they don't have kids in the school, people still like to come and see the K-12 experience of music that we have here.
1, 2, 3, 4. What?
It'll be kinders doing finger plays, and then we'll have, you know, really advanced students playing their instruments or singing in the chorus.
So Kate, part of being a K-12 school is you see these kids when they come in and they're small, they go through all the grades, off to college, and these are some of the places they go to.
These are some of the places they go to, that is correct.
MIT, Harvard, Yale, UNE, Colby, all kinds of great places. What's that like for you guys to send these kids off to these places?
Well, it's very exciting. We're quite pleased to send them off to the selective colleges, but I have to give a shout out to our home state university. The University of Maine system is also an excellent choice, along with the community colleges or the workforce. We're pleased to have our students go off to selective colleges, but we really want them to find out what they want to do.
Amen to that. Well, you're a UMaine grad, I'm a USM
right.
grad, so we got to pay homage to the home state.
That's right. Knowing these students from the time they're little tiny kids to the time that they're full-grown adults is just, you really can't put a price on it or replicate that experience everywhere else.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that visit to the school, meeting Principal Kate and some of the wonderful students that go here to the Islesboro Central School. And when we get back from break, we're going to introduce you to a man who is growing things here on the island all year round.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and I've been with Rennie's for 15 years as a buyer. I'm from Maine originally, so I really enjoy it here. Great company to work for, really good people. It's fun. I never thought I'd be in the buying world. My background is very different, but I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. My favorite part about working at Rennie's, as a buyer anyways, is finding deals for the customers. You never know what you're going to find when you come to Rennie's, and as a buyer, that's what we're always looking for, that deal, that unique item. it's fun.
Selling your car? Let Berlin City make it easy for you. We'll buy you a vehicle, whether you're buying one from us or not. At Berlin City, we offer a fast and accurate vehicle appraisal using most up-to-date market information, like this magazine from 1981. Just kidding. It's Jimmy. That way, you have more time doing things you love doing. So visit us online or any of our locations so we can buy your car and you can keep driving.
Maine is a lifestyle destination. With over 3,500 miles of coastline, lakes, mountains, and four-season recreation, there's a reason Maine is known as vacation land. At Harcourt's Waterfront and Fine Properties, we're the Maine real estate lifestyle experts. If you're thinking about moving to Maine, we can help you not only find a property, but the perfect home to fit your lifestyle. Contact us today to make your dream of living in vacation land come true. Harcourt's, we're with you all the way.
Hi everyone, welcome to Primp Salon. I'm the owner, Maggie Sprague. I love what I do because I get to work with amazing ladies every day, and the clients here are just the best. Here at Primp, we offer highlights, color, cuts, hair extensions, and lashes. We are located right here on Route 1 in Falmouth. We have the best clients, but we're always looking for more, so please come say hi.
Hey everybody, welcome to Islesboro and welcome to Growing Things. I'm Michael Hutcherson, and my wife and I founded this garden in 2018. Growing Things is a market garden. We grow organically and regeneratively here on a very small parcel of land. We're actually growing on less than an acre, and we are growing 3 seasons of the year. We produce seedlings for ourselves and also the year-round and seasonal community here. Pam and I, actually, our first date connected on Penobscot Bay and Islesboro as a sort of mutually shared interest. It was a place where she grew up sailing. She actually did Outward Bound up this way many, many years ago. And I've been coming here my whole life. My family's had property here on Islesboro since the 70s. So at a certain point, it actually became pretty evident that it wasn't totally cool to like just hang out at my mom's house with my girlfriend. And so after we got married, we realized, oh, we should buy a home here. And it would actually make a lot of sense if we lived here full time. And we sort of transitioned from a very different life back in Cambridge to the life we have now. You know, this stuff traps the heat, brings the temperature up a little bit, and you'll see some really pretty luscious green carrots in here. And you know, this is a little bit of an experiment for us this year, but we know for a fact that it works here in Maine to do exactly this, from Elliot Coleman, among many others. And hopefully we'll have some really delicious spring carrots. Another way that we engage with the community here is through our learning garden, which is done in collaboration with Islesboro Islands Trust. And we're super excited to share with you guys that project as well. We're going to head up there now. This is our learning garden that we're doing in collaboration with the Land Trust here on Islesboro Islands Trust. And this is the first year that we've done this, and it's a sort of educational opportunity for all ages to participate and learn from the process of trying out some new ideas. So this time of year is really focused on kind of prepping for the next harvest season and the summer. And so it's really the off season where you guys are putting in a lot of work and time to prep for next year. Well, in this garden, there's not a whole lot of work, I'll tell you. Oh, that's perfect. The prep, nature has done the prep for us in a lot of ways. Yeah. You'll see there's stalks all across here of things that have totally died or things that are on their way to death. But what's going to happen is over the winter, as things sort of fall and break down, they'll be sort of benefiting the soil in every one of these beds in different ways, so that next year when we go to plant, we're actually not tilling any of our gardens here. Once the beds are established, it's, we're building the soil up.
Definitely. And tell me about this view. I mean, what are we looking at across the way there?
All right, so we are looking at the East Penobscot Bay here. And I'm a little biased because we live on the northeast end of the island, and most of what we do is up here.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's one of the better views on Islesboro.
It's hard to imagine a view being better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what you guys do here is important. I'm sure the community really appreciates it, and we appreciate the time and showing us around today.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Thanks for the time, and we hope to see you again soon.
Totally. Thanks a lot, guys.
Welcome back to MaineLife off-season, and welcome to the Island Market. I'm Sky, I'm one of the proprietors, and I'm excited to show you around. The Island Market has been providing groceries and prepared food and beer and wine to the island for about 25 years. My wife and I purchased the business 2 years ago. I grew up out here and moved back when we had kids. It's a small, tight-knit community, especially in the winter time, and right now there's a wonderful little cohort of young families with kids around our age that have all moved back to start lives on the island as families. And the Island Market is the place in the winter time where you're guaranteed to run into your friends and neighbors. It's where the community comes together, where encounters happen. It's quiet in the off-season at the Island Market. We do about a quarter of the business that we do in July and August. But it's a nice, relaxed pace, and we know everybody's name who comes in the door. And in the summertime, it can be very hectic and very full of people in the Island Market. And in the winter, it's always welcoming.
This place has everything. Whatever you need on Islesboro, the Island Market has it.
We have household goods and cleaning products, beer and wine selection, fresh produce, groceries, frozen. We have a bulk section. In our kitchen, we make sandwiches and salads and pizza and hot lunch specials and dinners to go. And if we don't have it here, we can pick it up for you on the mainland. The Island Market in the wintertime is the only place to go if you don't want to cook for yourself. And we serve pizza. We up the amount of prepared food that we do in the wintertime because we have more time to do it. We don't have the staff to keep up with doing the volume we would need to do in the summertime, but in the winter we bake a lot more fresh baked homemade things. We do hot lunch specials and of course pizza. And we do a late night, Friday night pizza night, so people can get pizza for dinner.
All right, folks, the time is now to try some of this famous pizza that we've been told about. Gotta get the pepperoni slice here. I think Vanessa calls this the pizza de la resistance, whatever she says. But here we go. Island Market pepperoni pizza. It might be a little hot, it might burn my face off, but this is for the show here, so. Very hot. Very good.
Thanks so much for stopping by the Island Market. If you're ever on Islesboro, come get a slice of pizza.
Thank you for following along on these adventures with MaineLife Off-Season, and thank you to our presenting sponsor, Rennie's and News Center Maine. Make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We'll see you next time.
This place literally has everything. Cereal, wine, dog food, cat food, pizza, whatever you know. I gotta do it again. There's broccoli. Tastes just like broccoli. And today, Johnny and I are heading over to Islesboro to explore the island and see what it has to offer. But before we get there on the ferry, we had to take a couple of stops in Lincolnville. Do one more. Okay. That's very good. MIT, Harvard, unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah. Middlebury, Tufts, that guy.
We'll do it again.